Well, hello everybody. This is Steve the Plaster Man here, and we are in Orlando, Florida. And today this is going to be more of a storytelling, kind of about a lot of my past. So 40 years ago, I was in East Tennessee, just graduated high school, really had no direction. I was not going to college, and I decided there was a guy came by I knew, not even a good buddy, but a decent acquaintance, and he said, let's go to Florida. And I go, okay. So here we go. We gather our stuff up. We set out, we were going to hitchhike to Florida. Well, after being picked up a couple times, I decided that was not, so we caught a bus, and I pulled on a bus 40 years ago in Orlando, Florida, at the bus station. It was about 1 o'clock at night. I got off and I looked around and I thought, Steve, what have you done? So I got to asking some people where they might be able to find some work. Found a job. Went to work immediately. There's plenty of opportunities for jobs. I got me a room, and back that time, and this is where it ties into the plaster, where I'm standing and to my right there were, and I think you can see one of the houses behind me, there were homes that were built in the 20s and 30s. Old plaster homes. With 1984, they had fell into not exactly disrepair, but they were not as valuable. They were more common, and people had made them into boarding houses. So somewhere along this stretch here, I stayed in a old plaster home, and I gotta tell you, I loved it then. I thought these are cool old homes. They had them divided off to where you could rent a room, and I stayed there for a little bit till I could get me an apartment. But unfortunately, and we just spoke with one of the park rangers here on, this is Lake Eola, and we had spoke to a real nice young man, park ranger here, and he was telling us that a lot of these homes did fall victim to disrepair, and they were not structurally sound, so the city had to remove a big stretch of them. But fortunately, the city of Orlando, and they put together and they were able to save this beautiful home here behind us. I'm not exactly sure of the date, but I imagine it's over 100 years old. I think that's what I had saw. So the point of this video, I wanted to share a little bit of my history, but I also wanted to say, look at these, how beautiful these homes are. Save all of the homes that we can. We lose them all the time. If you have the money, if you're part of a historical society, try to save the original home as best we can, because in another 20 years, how many we're going to have left if we don't really start trying to save them? And thank the city of Orlando for what they've done. They have restored this home, it looks like. I don't know all of the issues about who did what, but I know Orlando has done a great job of preserving this home. 40 years ago, when I was here, this place, it was nice, but it was kind of dangerous. There was a lot of homelessness. There was a lot of people with ill intent. I remember walking around the park, tripping over a body that was laying there. Of course, when I was that age, and here it wasn't that uncommon. So I'm really proud of the city of Orlando for cleaning this up, for making this beautiful park. And there's people walking around, there's children playing now. But like I say, they were able to save this beautiful home. And I just thought I'd share a little piece of history with you guys and give you some encouragement to save all that we can. Now, this is Steve the Plaster Man. Catch you on the next one.